Hello, everyone. Hi, friends. Hello, family. Welcome to another interesting, educative, and informative episode of my YouTube video channel. My name is Ginika, and I'll be discussing parenting and I'll be looking at better ways to effective parenting. So, before I go into the topic, before I go into the full discussion, my videos are not just limited to parenting only. What I talk about, I talk about family related issues, everything that has to do with the family. So it is not just related to the family, to the parents, I mean, but it's related to guardians, teachers, if you have kids staying under you, and you're a lover of children and you want to be better at taking good care of these children, you want to raise these kids very well, then these videos are for you. All right. So parenting is a full job on its own. I decided to bring this topic, like I just had to make this a topic on its own because it's necessary that we get this thing right. And thank God for technology because there are so many informations now, tons of knowledge that you can get. You just have to search for the right one. Compared to the time of our parents, like old generation parents, when there was no technology, so they just had to raise their children in the way they know how to. And it's still the same, it still happens today. Parenting doesn't come with any rules or regulations, no book. I think I've seen a book. There was a time I saw a book on parenting, but I think it's been a long time and I've not seen. Maybe there might be, as time goes on, there might be there might be books on parenting. So everybody does it the way they can, and although there are still some common things, like when you bring people together now to talk about their parents, everybody talks about how their parents raised them, and there are some things which they didn't like. Yes. So if you bring a child today, the child will say, "Oh, my mommy does this and my daddy does that, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the way they used to do." So that was why I decided to bring this topic. And if there is a school for parenting, I'm going to enroll so that I can be a better mother. So I bet you will do the same. So what is parenting? I decided to have a definition for this. Like I didn't just want it to be like anyhow. So I decided to look up for a definition for parenting. And so now let me give you the definition of parenting. I'll be looking at the definition, tips. I'll just give some few tips on parenting and of course better ways to effective parenting, how to become a better parent. Yes, that one is in simple English, Abby. All right, so what is parenting? So parenting means encouraging, supporting, promoting, yes, the physical, social, intellectual, and everything, yes, of your child. Every aspect of your child's life from infancy to adulthood. So they are from the time they are still kids, yes, you watch their development. So you are there for them physically, you're there for them emotionally, you're there for them socially, you're there for them intellectually, even spiritually. Yes, from when they are still young ones to when they become adults. And the thing about parenting is that is even when your kids are grown to the grown that they even become married, they're done with education and they're married, you still have that feeling you're always a parent. So parenting is a never ending title. Once a mother, once a father, always a mother, always a father. Okay, and that is why we are different from animals. Parenting is a long time project, compared to animals. So when an animal births its young one, right? When an animal births its young one, it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long for the child, for that young one to develop. You can see that in few months they even reproduce, but it's not like that for a parent. So that is why we are so different from each other. So now let me give you some tips on parenting. Well, you can still say tips on becoming a better parent, but yeah, tips on becoming better parent, like some things that you need to do. Yeah, and I'll call it Jara. Jara. So number one tip: don't be scared of being your child's friend. Don't be scared of being your child's friend. Now, I realize that so many parents do not know how to be a friend to their child, like most especially in this part of the world. You are the first friend they should have. Okay, and your children should be the first friends, the first friend of friends if you have more than one kid that you should have as well. I think parents are usually scared of that because they feel the child might be disrespectful, or they feel they are lenient, or like, I beg you, my baby is still a small boy or a small girl, what do they know? Look, no, 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 no. So like I said, for effective communication, so if you've not checked out that video, please kindly do so and subscribe, yes, and share with your friends too. So for like I said, in effective communication, when you get to be with children and know the kind of things they talk about, you'll be so surprised. Like, you'll be so surprised, very surprised. Now, if a child comes to me and I sense maturity in that, no matter the age, even if the child is 9 years, 10 years, and I sense maturity in that child, I'm going to treat that child as such. Now, I have a friend, yeah, she'll be 12, at least she'll be 12 or 13 now. No, highest, maybe 12. Yes, 12. Okay, let me put her age, 12, 13. Do you know, there was a time I was with her and she was asking me what ovulation is, what menstruation is, and I thought when I was her age, I didn't know what ovulation is, or at least I had a little idea of what menstruation is. And you know that even now there are still some women that do not know how to calculate their ovulation period. But this is a little girl who was able to, begin to ask me all those questions, and she was asking me about pregnancy. And I tell you, I answered her. I didn't say, oh, you're a small girl. Oh, no, 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 you cannot understand when you grow up. No, I did not do that though. I told her, like, I had to explain to her. In fact, it was like a hot seat for me. Like, I had to start thinking, like, man, I have to really give her the answer that she really needs to know. She really needs to know these things because she can understand what they are. So be your child's friend. I always appreciate people who I appreciate friendships of older people, older folks, because I feel they have come down to my level to share their experiences with me, to share whatever they have gone through life. So instead of me passing through those experiences, if it is a bad one, I just learn from them. So don't be scared of being your child's friend. It's very, very necessary. It's very, very key. So number two tip: always listen to messages. You can get messages on parenting. Join social media groups. Now you have groups all over social media, so you can look up for a group, join them, ask questions, comment. The comments is very, very good to comment because you're able to think, and you know you think of what you would do if you're in such a situation. So join social media groups. Yeah, you can join. There are groups on parenting, there are groups on different things, so join a group. All right, you can listen to videos like this one, listen to videos on parenting. These things will help you. So another tip is um meet older parents who you feel are successful. I don't know if there's anything like being a successful parent, but if you feel there is a parent, or maybe a parent that you look up to, you can meet them, ask them one or two questions, maybe concerning your children. Okay, not really concerning your, maybe if there is something that you don't understand about parenting, about raising children, you can ask them about it. Most especially if you're a younger parent, you can ask the older parents. So number four: do not let people forcefully make decisions on how you train your children, how you raise your children. No, no, no. You can collect, you can receive advice from them. And I think this is where being your child's friend comes in, because when you're able to know your child better, right, you are not concerned, you're not bothered about what somebody else says outside. So do not let people, some people can just come and start making, telling you, oh, what to do, that your daughter did like this is how you should do. You know your child well, you're the one, you're in a better position to be able to you know take good care of that child and discipline that child in the way you can. Remember, you gave birth to your child, so you know your child from Adam. Yes, you might not know other people from Adam, you might not know me from Adam, my beginning, I might not know you from um the beginning, but we know our kids. You know your children from the very beginning because you brought them into this world. So number 5, and that will be the last tip on parenting: do not raise your children the way your own parents have raised you. Try to be better. And that is because there are some things which our parents did which was wrong. You don't want to make the same mistake. Now, I was watching I was watching a TV show, and a man said he called and said he doesn't visit his child in school because his own father did not do that. So he's taking that the way his father trained him, to he's using it to raise his own children. So if you're the type that your parents did not communicate with you, please don't make that same mistake. Try to be better. And remember, like I said, for values, they are passed from generation to generation. So don't be aware, be aware. And I feel it will take exposure. It will take exposure for a child, for a parent to be able to um uh for a parent to be able to do it better when it comes to raising their children well. All right, so better ways to effective parenting. Number 1, boost your child's self-esteem. Boost your child's self-esteem. If your child is engaged in different activities, support that child. Make your child know that you can do it right. You are better, you're smart, you're good, you're awesome, you're great. All right. So always boost your child's self-esteem. Make sure your love is unconditional. I want parents to begin to learn how to hug their kids, how to kiss. Give your child a peck. Let them grow up with it. Okay, let them grow up with it. So my video for like I said in my video for values, I went to a relative's place and they pecked me, and I didn't really know what it meant because I wasn't used to that. So make sure your love is unconditional. Be willing to change your parenting style. Try and listen to your kids. All right, try and listen to your kids. Don't be so rigid that you don't want to listen to what they are saying. All right, is that okay? So another thing, be your child's role model. Make out time for them. All right, make out time for them. I know in a world where both mothers and fathers have become breadwinners, make out time for them. All right, and what else? Okay, did I say be your child's role model? Make communication a priority. So I've talked about communication before. Let your communication be honest and open, and do not be holy or saintly when communicating with your kids. Alright, so if so far you have enjoyed my video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Yes. Comment, let me know what you think in the comment section. Better ways to effective parenting, and don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell so that you get alerted whenever I drop the next video. Alright, so until then, remember, family is key, family is love, family is everything. Until I come your way, same time. Did I say same time? Until I come your way again. I love you.